Gen 7 Pokemon fashion is so wild that I had to make this a two-part video. Unlike past edgelord rivals, Gladion actually commits to the bit. The gash on his hoodie is even a pocket. He leaves it open to show the blood, which is how he lost his iPod full of Linkin Park albums. The one misstep is that it's a sleeveless hoodie, and he's wearing, well, not leggings, but armings? But this Pokemon character has actual shoes with actual shoelaces, so A+ Gladion, ow the edge. Lusamine. Yeah, okay, hot moms, I get it. You straights are not okay. Lusamine is a psychotic narcissist. You wanna watch her while she walks away? She turns into a moth from behind. I get it, what those heels do. They step on you. No, don't enjoy it. The skirt and tights and obsession with looking young show that she hasn't matured despite being a mother in her 40s. Don't stick it in crazy, okay? You know who did? This guy did. Gilligan here washed up at Aether Paradise a decade later and Lusamine didn't even want him anymore. And why would she when she's been hooking up with ya boy, Guzma? Speaking of stunted narcissist, it's the wash-up 90s gangsta hanging out with the cool kids trying to relive his glory days when he had Kukui's chest all to himself. How could he have let that go? The black and white motif is iconic, albeit 2 generations late. He could have used a lot more gold here. The designers probably wanted to simplify his model and avoid making this game actually scary, a note which clearly nobody else on the team got. Not much to say here except for the goofy sunglasses to water him down. After a close scare with Lusamine causes Guzma to reform his play ways, gentlemen, what did I tell you? He swaps them out for fully rounded sunglasses. That's how you know he's normal now. And this is how he covers up the Team Skull logo. Guzma, do you not own a second shirt? Or a backpack? Or black tape? Don't we all know a boy like this who needs help? Yeah, I want to be nice, but honey, you're 30. You should be more self-aware by now. Plumeria. Yeah, smash or whatever. I have a question about her top, though. These straps are part of it, and they go all the way around and down. To where? What's happening under there? Do they connect to the trousers? Is this all one piece? Look, I just want to know what's going on in her pants. Also, the purple skull isn't actually a tattoo. She was just pulling a Mina and painting it on every day. But honestly, good for her. That would have been painful, and she's glad she left that door open. The grunts are similar 90s gangsters except goofballs. Their simple design based on an outdated fad strikes a perfect balance of being clearly antagonists, yet harmless enough that maybe a kid would think they're tough. Nothing actually threatening. Pokemon is just a fun, silly, lighthearted adventure game for kids about fleeing from a psychotic, abusive mother. Right, we were talking about Aether peeps, so we have to throw Lily in here. Lily is perfect. Her matching clothes with frilly motifs are super out of place here and with the duffel bag, but that's an extension of her character. She's not from Alola, and she's not ready for action. Her Z-powered form is even better. These clothes are still less than functional, but at a glance, they're at least in the shape of how someone might dress for a long walk. Like, this is not actually a hoodie. These are Mary Jane's, and these look too thin and loose to even qualify as dress socks. But it all works, because the point here is to convey a character who has no idea what she's doing, but has done her best to look normal. We love you, Lily. I'm just sorry that your voice actor speaks exclusively in falsetto.
I wish you'd please stop embarrassing me!
The dark secret here is that Lusamine has dressed Lily to resemble Nihilego. Nihilego itself represents the elimination of one's identity and desires, both that Lusamine is a psycho who has literally lost her mind, and that she's trying to destroy her children's independence too. Like and subscribe if that hits too close to home. Oof. For this perfect unity of style, personality, and symbolism, Lily is the best character design in the entire series, which means it's all downhill from here. Let's have fun! Oh, Bertha, no, I'm not saying Lily dresses better than you. You're still more stylish. Please don't destroy me and then give me a ride home like you did to Ash. Rounding out the Aether Yahoos, we've got some sharp colors, but the shapes are where we go awry. First, these pockets on the thighs and hips will hit your arms and hands every time you move. Here are some worse places you could stick a pocket. The bottom of your shoe. Your face. That is all. The girls got a dystopic two-piece outfit, but the men are squeezing into a straight-up jumpsuit. It looks more like a bougie mechanic than an evil zookeeper. These astronaut cleats were designed by the CEO's daughter, and so everyone has to wear them. And yes, that was just an excuse to put in a large production order and funnel that money back into the family's accounts. I love the hat, no notes. Why, oh why did they make the gay character so creepy? Don't spy on the kids, Faba. We deserve better representation. You know what? Forget Faba, we do have better representation. James and his beard wear white uniforms instead of Team Rocket's usual black to emphasize their moral ambiguity and to keep them visually distinct from the other Rockets. James is wearing a crop top. This is not a standard part of the male uniform. It's fascinating how his bulky getup could be so outdated, yet here he was truly ahead of his time. The trio's first disguise was in episode 14 as Oendan, or for you English speakers, Elite Beat Agents. This was razor sharp, and they even had shirts matching the other's hair color. Only took one more episode for the cross-dressing to begin, and they chose Gyaru. This was how confused Japanese teenagers rebelled. Look, the 80s were a wild time, and leotards and leg warmers hadn't made their way east yet. It must have taken all day for James to buy these clothes and makeup and get dolled up, and not once throughout that process did he change his mind. There is a male version of Gyaru, it's what every Final Fantasy protagonist is based on, but James said no. Most queer folks express ourselves through theater. James chose crime. Despite all that effort, they immediately changed to the next costume, vibrant waiters on the SS Anne. Say what you will about their other thin disguises, they are not even trying here. A few episodes later... Oh... Well, I just got banned in America. Actual trans rights to follow. Elections have consequences, James. Sorry, was that too dark? Oh, right, this was about Pokemon Sun and Moon. So here's Ryuki, who you'll recognize from looking him up on Bulbapedia. There's a 10% chance of meeting him after rebattling the Pokemon League, and a 0% chance of encountering Context. This rock star's one-piece leather suit is covered front and back with spikes. Ryuki cannot sit in this. He must stand and present the convenient crotch window and lil peek at those inner upper thighs. I'm not sure what audience he's trying to court, aside from feral gays, which to his credit I'm sure the Pokemon fandom is full of. This could be an aggressive outfit to step into for a stage show, but we don't see Ryuki on stage. This is just how he presents in public. The guitar is merely for show. He cannot play it with these claws! Life is Ryuki's stage, and all the men and women merely players. So the antagonists of Alola were mostly very well designed. Join us next time when Gen 8 fashion is hopefully not so absurd that I have to split it into 2 videos!